What up, good people? Swinging and banging on these ones and twos. I'm feeling so good about these gratitudes. Man, I woke up with my lips juicy, and I don't think y'all understand. When you normally wake up with chapped lips, ashy, dry, when I was a kid, my mama made fun of me for chapped lips. The first time I kissed my wife, she was a girlfriend then, and she made fun of my lips being dry. Yo, dog, when you wake up with juicy lips, that lets you know it's gonna be a good ass day. Good ass day. I can add 3 people to the guest of the podcast and make sure that's set up properly. Boom, here we go. So, my number 1 intention today is to keep these legs open, particularly right here, thick in the thighs. Gotta work on that. I've even stood up and got a couple of squats in 2 days in a row, done 20 squats. Starting to feel it, man, getting better with it. So the intention is to remember to keep the legs open. I got a pillow to help reinforce it. I keep messing with it right now. But y'all get what I'm saying. Do I look like the hunchback of Notre Dame? Was that just me? Man, that is not a cute look at all. What the heck? Whatever. Keep going. I've already done 12 solid yoga poses, the basics. I need to get in 2 more rounds. Water and everything. Dude, I got 100 ounces of water in yesterday. And it didn't kill me. Like I wasn't super duper PPN. I got it in, rocking and rolling. Vitamin supplements, yes. Double manifestation, day 2. Get with your boy. Check this out. Last night, I dropped the first interview in a couple of weeks. I've been down in the dumps. Y'all know I've been feeling sick. So last night, I finally dropped an interview with Cherie Carrara. She is an author. She is a healer. If you go to allthingsonelove.com, if you just scroll to the bottom, that is the first podcast episode at the bottom of the homepage. Allthingsonelove.com. Scroll to the bottom. You'll see podcast. Subscribe to it. Click on it. Jam it. We talk about all types of awesome stuff. I mean, we're talking about marriage and chronic illness. We're talking about the healing and the power effect of mushrooms. Mushrooms versus cannabis. Mushrooms versus alcohol. We talk about how to get away from certain addictions and things that you do. She used to be a speaker. She does all types of stuff now. But she is a published author. She has a book, Guru Girl. Check it out on All Things One Love. All you got to do is go to All Things One Love. Go to the bottom. You'll see the podcast. If you don't want to do all that, go to allthingsonelove.com. Click on that menu, blogs, interviews. 3 button clicks, people. Allthingsonelove.com. Menu. Blogs. You'll see interviews. Boom. Black history. I know y'all know the schools are no longer segregated. Y'all are well aware that blacks, whites, browns, everybody goes to school together. So check this out though. It all kicked off. 1954 is when the verdict drops. Linda Brown is 8 years old, and her parents live in a small neighborhood. They're in Topeka, Kansas. And there's a white people's school close. But of course, schools are segregated in the 50s, and so they're telling Linda Brown, 8 years old, yo, somebody joining me, salute to you. We chopping on the Black history story, Linda Brown story. You know, the Brown versus Board of Education, the one that ended segregation. Talking about all that real quick. So if you want to join in with me, join in with me. If you're just rocking and vibing, I understand that. Shout out to your queen. If you want to come on camera, I get it. If you don't want to come on camera, I get it. If you just come in and slide in and let me know, bro, I got your back and I got stuff to do. I get that too, queen. 1,000 thank yous for everything you do, because you are always commenting, liking my posts, dropping little stuff. 1,000 thank yous for that. Big time thanks. I'm telling people, if you want to go to the interviews, allthingsonelove.com. That's my website. Go to allthingsonelove.com. When you click on the menu, you will see blogs, then you go to interviews. 3 button clicks, Queen. Allthingsonelove.com. All one words. Allthingsonelove.com. You go there, you can jam it. Now, Linda Brown, back to this Linda Brown story. So Linda Brown she's 8 years old. Her parents, she has to go to the school. She wants to go to school. There's a white people's school in maybe a block or two away. She can't go there. Instead, she's supposed to go to the all-black school, which is a couple of miles away. Yes, that's the normal thing back then. But yo, man, that whole separate but equal was never really working out. Because the black schools didn't have the money that the white schools did. They still don't. The black schools didn't have the same amount of teacher resources. They still don't. Like, it was whacked out, messed up. And she had to go this way. On top of that, since the school doesn't have enough money, it is a struggle for the school to get a bus back and forth to where she is. You got to go through all type of train tracks and stuff like that. There was a couple of bad areas and spots on the way. If the bus broke down, which happened quite a bit, either the bus broke down and there wasn't a driver, she was supposed to walk. An 8-year-old was supposed to walk a couple of miles through bad neighborhoods, train tracks, all this stuff to get to school. When there's a school right here in the same block as her, man, wild out. But that was America in the 50s. Her parents end up suing. Linda Brown, I told y'all, is 8 years old. So her parents filed suit. The neighbors, because there's other black people in the neighborhood too, they filed suit. Ends up being 12 neighbors, and they put Linda Brown, the 8-year-old's thing up there. That way to make it more impactful. Like, you're stopping an 8-year-old. Make a long story short, the great Thurgood Marshall steps in. He ends up being the lawyer. I already told y'all about Augusta Savage, the sculptor. Some of her kids, some of her students that were in artwork, she sent them on to train with Thurgood Marshall. One of her kids was working on the case too. They all work together. They win this landmark Supreme Court decision in the name of 8-year-old Linda Brown. Brown versus the Board of Education. Because Linda Brown won the right to go to that white school in Topeka, Kansas, every single kid in this country gets to go to the same schools. You are not supposed to go to the school you're zoned in. Now, yes, there's all type of mess-ups with it now, the way they zone schools out, all types of weird stuff. They know what they're doing with school districts. They know what they're doing. But it started out because an 8-year-old, which shows you how kids can change the world, dog. Kids can change the world. An 8-year-old did this, man. Got the lawsuit. She won the right. Everybody's all going together. Now, if you also think about it, I would love to have a whole discussion about, was that the right thing though? Because there's a lot of situations where you just feel as though kids are not being serviced by going to the schools they have to go to, going to the public schools they are zoned to. There's all types of inequalities, missing pieces, chunks, and everything going. But check it. I want y'all to remember though, Linda Brown got this thing going, 8 years old. My goal today is to do at least 3 rounds of yoga. I've already done the first one, knocked it off at 4 a.m. Proud of you, boy. Get y'all with these last stuff. The gratitudes for the day. Number 1, I had that job interview yesterday. And do I want the job? No. But I know how to play this. I'm just grateful that the interviewer remembered me from last year. She's down in Guatemala, and thanks to all my emails, I put stuff like bows in my emails, and I put little emojis and stuff like that. She said she thought that was cute, and I was talking about gratitude back then. And when she saw my name, that's why she hurried up and slid me in now. She said she would just hire me right away. And she even moved me to a supervisor like kind of position, so I'm at a higher role than what I was. A permanent position too. Will I get it? No idea. But the fact that somebody remembers all that, Who would have thought? I am leaving impressions on people. This proves emotions are the #1 memory. I used to always tell my students that, man, the first week of school, emotions are the #1 memory. So when you're in my classroom, I will be cracking jokes. I'm trying to get you to laugh. I'm telling you the stuff to make you cry. I'm trying to make you angry, because that's how you remember these stories in history. And that's how you remember the stuff that we're going to talk about. I didn't want to do all that drilling it in their head, the repetition. It's the worst way to do it. #2, gratitude today. I asked my third grader, could we just do crunk cussing music? Stuff like, I was playing stuff like Kevin Gates. She said, yeah, cool. She wanted the same energy. I put energy. And she laughed about it all. We crunked it up, had me dancing and singing all morning. That vibe is still with me, man. I don't know if y'all can tell, but like I'm still crunk right now. And last one. My queen says she is going to skip work tomorrow just to hang out with me while the kids are at school and the oldest is at work. And what we call that around here is a staycation. 2 parents, no kids, Wi-Fi. Let's do this. Look, y'all be pretty, stay grateful. Remember, all things one love to jam the Black History story. All things one love to sign up for those mindfulness programs to change the culture of your school, to take some of these stressors off teachers. allthingsonelove.com to get that gratitude e-course. 5 days, no charge. You just rock with me. See y'all later. Be pretty, stay grateful. I'm out.